Hi foodies, this is part two of my griot, banan peze, and Pikliz. So I'm going to be making the Pikliz right now, and it's like a cabbage salad, but it's so flavorful. So I'm using vinegar, a little bit of sugar, just a teeny bit, garlic and Scotch bonnet, salt and pepper, and this is some fresh lime juice. All right. So I just blend all of this together. And of course, traditionally, it should be spicier than this, but I am going based on what I need because I want my son to taste it. All right. So I use less Scotch bonnet. And then you just need to add it to your veggies. The veggies are shredded carrot, cabbage. I have some bell peppers and thinly sliced onions. You can use red onions if you prefer. I'm happy with the white onions. And then just pour all of that dressing that you make all over and then toss together. I'm just going to repeat myself. Pikliz is usually very spicy. So you want to use a more Scotch bonnet traditionally. All right. However, I want my 7-year-old to taste some of this, so I cut down the Scotch bonnet. Pour it in a glass jar, preferably, so everything can soak well. And make sure you pour all the juices. All right, so that bowl you tossed everything in, you're going to pour it in there and add a few cloves. This is going to make that flavor even better, okay? So push them down with a spoon into the liquid and then let this sit in the fridge for minimum an hour. It is so much better when you let this soak. All right, let it soak and everything just marinate together. It is so good. All right, so this is going to go in the fridge and I'm going to show you how I make the fried green plantain. All right, so it is pronounced Banan Peze, I believe. And all you want to do is just wash the green plantains, cut off the top and the bottom, and then go ahead and cut it into chunks. Make sure these are thick chunks. If you want to do it diagonally, you can. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I just do it crosswise like this. Once you do that, go ahead and make some slits into the plantain peel like that, right? In Jamaica, we say the plantain skin. So go ahead and cut into it, but not too deep because you're only trying to cut the skin, right? And then go ahead and peel that around. There's many ways to do this. You can do it like this, where you peel the individual pieces, or you can make those slits into the plantain like this, a bigger piece, right? So just go ahead, use the tip of the knife, slide down, but don't go too deep, right? You're only trying to penetrate that skin, right? That peel. Then go ahead and peel it off. If it's easier for you to just use the knife and peel the whole thing instead of your finger, then do that too. All right, just get it off somehow. All right, so here we go. I have all of this cut up here, and remember, you can do it diagonally if you prefer. Then go ahead and fry this. Low to medium heat is best because you don't want these to brown. They are going to be a light golden yellow color. They will have a little give if you touch them, but not too much. And it'll take about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, remember, try not to use high heat. We don't want any browning action going on right now. We just want them cooked enough so we can press them. All right, see, beautiful yellow color. Drain it, then go ahead and press. You can use any fancy gadget you have, or you could use a cup, you could use the plantain skin. I just use a cutting board sometimes or a little bowl. Press, that's it. All right, don't press it too thin. All right, so there we go. You can do many at a time if you use the cutting board. Our next step is to soak these. So I have a solution. It is warm water, some lime juice, vinegar, and salt. If you want to add garlic to this, you can, but I didn't bother. This is going to help to, give some moisture to the inside of the fried plantain. And then that steam is going to make it tender on the inside but crispy on the edges. All right. It didn't taste all tangy enough for me, so I put some more lime in there. So you can do that. Add lots of lime, and then you're going to put them in here and let them soak for about 2 minutes. After that, drain them off just to avoid all the splattering and stuff, right? Go ahead now and fry these up until they are beautifully golden. They're going to be crispy on the edges and tender on the inside. Make sure you're using medium to high heat and flip them around if you need to. Look at how gorgeous these are. So that flavor, it penetrates through the plantain because of how we soaked it. But you can still add some more salt if you want to. And I served it up with the Pikliz. Look at how beautiful these are. Remember to check out the griot video where I do the fried pork. Everything works well together. And look at that fried plantain. Tender inside and the edges are crispy. Just the way it should be. Let me know if you'll try this out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.